Welcome to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. Today is the final video in November before we start our Advent calendar in December. That's right, 25 days straight of blind whiskey tasting. But before we get to the Advent calendar, we must first do a final haul video for the year. A final whiskey haul video for 2023. What have I acquired lately? Just wait and you'll see. But before we get to this whiskey haul, I must first tell you about the sponsor of today's video, a brand new channel partner. If you've been following the channel for any length of time, you'll know I'm in an ongoing battle with my weight. Over the past year, I've lost over 100 pounds, but I've been getting really sick of eating the same foods over and over and over again. For the most part, I'm trying to eat high protein and low carbohydrate meals that are satiating but also delicious, which is why I teamed up with today's video sponsor, Emy. Emy is a high protein, low carbohydrate ramen that really hits the spot. Emy only has 5 or 6 grams of net carbohydrates and up to 22 grams of protein per package. If you're vegan, guess what? No big deal. Emy is vegan friendly, as it's made with pumpkin seed protein. Emy tastes like normal ramen and is extra easy to make. With 85% less net carbs than normal instant ramen, you can eat ramen again. Was I a bit skeptical at first? Yeah, but this is my 3rd bowl of Emy Ramen, and I really enjoy it, and so does my wife. And don't tell her I said this, but my wife is what I would consider to be pretty picky. But she also enjoys Emy Ramen. So if you're looking out for your health, and you want to add ramen back into your diet without feeling guilty, click on my link in the description below. Go to emyeats.com/ADHDwhiskey. Use code ADHDwhiskey at checkout and you'll save 15% off your order. That's emyeats.com/ADHDwhiskey. And if you're skeptical, don't worry. Emy offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. So trying Emy is basically a gimme. But if you're like me, then you'll be doing a shimmy when you eat the Emy. Now that we've talked about today's video sponsor, let's talk about these bottles I've acquired the last couple of months, and I want to hear your feedback. Which one should I dive into first? What do you think? First of all, let's start with a bottle I already reviewed, the Russell's Reserve Single Rickhouse 2023 release. I got this bottle recently, reviewed it immediately. The link to that review right there. It's hiding right there. Bourbon of the Year contender? Me thinks so. Coming up next, this bottle was sent to me by Lucky 7. It's a Lucky 7 9-year, the Hold Up, a 100 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Last year, the Hold Up was a 12-year offering. This year, it's to 9 years. A 9-year offering was sent to me by Lucky 7. I haven't opened it yet, but I plan on it opening very soon, probably on a live stream. Maybe I might shoot an additional holiday review for the Hold Up Lucky 7 bottle. Have any of you had the 9-year? What do you think? I also just received a couple bottles of my Blue Run Single Barrel, the ADHD Whiskey Blue Run Single Barrel. It's a tribute to Kobe, number 24, my 24th barrel pick. It is 133.4 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Its mash bill is super secret. What I can tell you is it's corn and equal parts wheat and rye. It is from a heritage or legacy distiller in Kentucky and is between 8 and 10 years old. Since it has a super unique mash bill, nobody I know personally has ever tried what is in this bottle except for people who have purchased it. There are about 12 or so bottles remaining, so if you want to, you can go into the description below and you can find the link to the Blue Run pick. Use code ADHD at checkout, you'll save 5%. A delicious stone fruit cobbler caramel pie. It's kind of how I describe it. Moving forward, I picked up my first bottle of Old Forester Statesman. Have I opened this one yet? No. Have I had Old Forester Statesman before? I think once or twice. I just felt like my flock of Old Forester bottles was incomplete unless I got a Statesman. So Old Forester Statesman added to the lineup. Then I stumbled into a local liquor store and they had a single barrel of a local distillery, which I typically don't go extra crazy about local, super craft distillery stuff, but I do like to support local business and I like to support my local liquor store. So they picked this barrel. It's 10th Mountain Whiskey and Spirit Company, Vail, Colorado. Distiller Jeremy, shout out Jeremy, batch number 21, bottled 6/1/23. It is 10th Mountain Rye Whiskey. It's a single barrel, 100 proof, aged in new oak barrels for 2 years. 10thwhiskey.com proudly supports ValeVeteransProgram.org and WarAngelConcerts.org. That's nice. I did taste it, and not bad for a 2-year craft rye whiskey. Not friggin' bad. I won some giveaway from another channel, and I received this Killowen small batch Irish whiskey. It's a rum and raisin inspired special. Right here, it's 5-year-old. Haven't opened it yet. I don't know, what do you guys think about this one? Bonded and bottled at cask strength. 5 years old, 110 proof, PX sherry and coconut rum finishes for the perfect flavor of the Caribbean with coconut and vanilla figs, prunes, and raisins. Huh, that's pretty interesting. I feel like this is gonna be really good. 110 proof Irish whiskey. I bet you this is damn good. Then we got this big son of a box from Westward Whiskey. Look at that thing. It is the Westward Whiskey Milestone American Single Malt, first edition. It's got a box so you know it's good. It opens like that. Look at that. It's pretty presentation. Of course, the Westward Whiskey bottle is just glorious. It's got all types of bulges and points and pokes. Westward Whiskey Milestone American Single Malt, legacy in the making. Edition number 1, bottle 824, bold and ambitious, an achievement in American whiskey. Slow proofed in casks for uncommon depth of character. 86 proof. On behalf of all of us, thank you for purchasing Westward Whiskey Milestone, the most ambitious and exclusive whiskey we will ever release. I think on a future live stream, I'm gonna open the Westward Milestone, the 5-year-old 110 proof Killowen Irish whiskey, and the next bottle I'm about to show you, since there will be a theme. Next bottle up is this Rare Character Exceptional Series. This Rare Character Exceptional Series was selected by Justin's House of Bourbon. It is a 13-year, 4-month Kentucky straight malt whiskey. It is 124.4 proof, distilled in May of 2010, bottled in September of 2023. It's a Kentucky straight malt whiskey aged in new charred oak. I have tried a Rare Character Exceptional Series Kentucky straight malt whiskey before, and it was phenomenal. So I can't wait to get into this one. I know that it's gonna be a special pour, not cheap. And last but not least, or maybe least, not quite sure, this final bottle I was talked into buying by a local store owner who said that there were only 70 bottles of this in the entire state of Colorado and that it had great reviews and was fantastic. Instead of doing my research or looking into it any further, what I decided to do was bust out my debit card and purchase it on the spot. It is Bacta. Straight rye whiskey, Calvados, and Armagnac. It is 100 proof, and it comes in a pretty sweet bottle with beautiful teal colors. Bacta 1928 embodies the spirit of the roaring 20s, boom times, boundless optimism, and big American dreams. In this breakthrough blend, America's finest rye is unified with France's oldest spirits, including Armagnac from the rare and exquisite 1928 vintage, to capture the essence of an iconic era's je ne sais quoi. Featuring 60% 2018 rye whiskey, so that's what, 5 years old, 30% XO Calvados, which is apple brandy, I believe, 10% 1928, 1941, 1962, 1973, and 1996 Armagnac. Huh. So it's not a straight rye whiskey. It is a straight rye whiskey blended with Armagnac and Calvados. Very interesting. You know what? Let's open it right now. Let's friggin' open it, shall we? What is this all about? Bacta. What does this Bacta smell like? Wow. That smells like a tropical permanent marker. Definite raisins, definite permanent marker. Oh boy. Raisins, permanent marker, and E85 is what I'm smelling. Go for a sip. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it at all. Bah. Bakta. Bah. I wish I could go back to the store and get my money back. That is not good. That to me does not taste delightful. It don't impress me much. So you got the bakta, but you don't got the touch. That's just stupid. I'm stupid. That's gonna do it for this whiskey haul. Like I said, tomorrow begins the 25 days of blind tasting, which is that of the Minnesota Whiskey Elite ADHD Whiskey Blind Advent Calendar. 25 days of tasting. Hopefully you all had a great November and are just jolly buggers heading into December. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Emy, for sponsoring this video. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on not always buying something that somebody recommends that costs $100 basically, because sometimes you will find something that is super special and be like, wow, I'm super happy you recommended that. Other times you will be like, yuck, that was not a great idea for me to say yes to. And I think that this Bakta will probably stay on my shelves until 21-28 or whatever. It really puts the yak in Armagnac, if you know what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow for day 1 of the 2023 Advent Calendar. Goodbye.